Okay, folks, welcome to High End Cheap Tech. Just a short intro on this one. Last night I talked about the Honor 8X and a couple of unboxings, and it sounded interesting. And of course, they quoted up a $200 price. So tonight I went out poking around looking for prices and info on the Honor 8X. It's called doing research. I did find two websites that are already carrying it. Prices are a little higher than expected, and there's one word of warning out here. Do not confuse this with the Honor 8X Max, which is a 7.12 inch processor or screen without quite the same specs and not quite as good camera-wise. Although a much more expensive price. You will see reviews on that. You will see places for it for sale. At first I was all pissed off because I couldn't find it on the Honor site. Well, that's the English global site. They're not selling that over here or anywhere they speak English apparently. So let's leave it at that. Let's get right to the video. I'll make it short and sweet. I'll show you a couple of websites and the current prices I found. And let's do that right now. Let's get to that intro as we speak. Okay, folks. As I stated in the intro, one thing you don't want to confuse, the Huawei Honor 8X Max here with the Honor 8X we talked about last night. Two completely different phones, completely different prices. You're not even going to find the Honor 8X Max available, as far as I can tell, from anywhere. I found it on AliExpress and it was a ridiculously high price. It's intended to compete kind of directly with the Xiaomi Mi Max 3, and it's got the little bezel up here, which doesn't even look like a Huawei phone to me. It also has less high quality cameras. The specs are lower, let's just put it that way. So let's just move on. So the Honor 8X that we heard was going to be $200 in those two unboxings yesterday from Matt Moniz and Mr. Who's the Boss. Right now this is what they're showing on the sites I kind of go to see what prices are, in China. And you can get these shipped to the US right now. I mean, if you absolutely had to have this phone and thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread, even though we haven't seen a proper review yet. There it is, $269.99. Now that's pushing us kind of out of that $200 budget range, which, I don't know. What we need to do is see the hands-on reviews and then maybe see it for sale on Amazon and elsewhere. We'll see. So one of them here was Banggood and the other was Geekbuying. Exact same price. Funny thing is, GearBest, they're showing they're not going to even have one until October 15th. And they're getting people to pre-order at like $474, which obviously you would probably want to spend an extra $40 and get a OnePlus 6. As a matter of fact, you might wait and the OnePlus 6 will just drop like a rock when the OnePlus 6T comes up. So that's pretty much all I have tonight. I just wanted to poke around and see what kind of prices I could find, since I did say this is a very interesting phone, and it is. And I'm hoping we're going to be looking at a price probably a bit lower once this is globally released, you know, from the Honor site. And once that happens, well, now we got a whole different ball game going, and the prices on the Chinese sites will suddenly have, you know, flash sales, etc. Or we might see prices right at the $200 level that those two gentlemen were talking about. We won't know, so let's just hold off on judgment on this. Just wanted to point that out. That's all I got tonight. I'm going to cut it off there and say thanks for watching. Have a super evening.